All right, so I'm gonna go into my 2021 NFL playoff predictions. I made some last year, didn't go as quite as I wanted to. I'm pretty sure I had the Vikings and Ravens in the Super Bowl, and that didn't happen. Obviously, the Chiefs won, and the Chiefs are a heavy favorite this year. But I guess I'll get right into mine. So starting in the AFC, we have the Ravens and the Titans, which I think will be the best game probably in the first round, in the wild card round, because the Ravens have been red hot lately and the Titans haven't been looking too bad. I think the Ravens are better than what people think. I feel like their defense will really push them to the edge in this game. I could definitely see the Titans winning, but I have the Ravens 27-20. And going into the next game, I have the Steelers and Browns. Obviously, the Browns have had a pretty good year this year with Stefanski as their coach, and I feel like they could definitely have a shot in this game. But for this game, they don't have Stefanski, and they also are missing a starting guard, I believe. But nonetheless, I still feel like the Steelers are a better team and better suited for the playoffs, and I have the Steelers winning 30-17. Next, I have the Bills and Colts, which I think will be another really good game. Could be another really good game. The Colts just snuck their way into the playoffs with their win, and they've been not looking too bad. Jonathan Taylor's been red hot at the end of the season. I just don't think that their offense is enough with the Bills' defense. I also think the Colts have a good defense, but the Bills have been so good offensively. Even with not the greatest receivers in the world, but they still have a very good receiving core with Diggs and Brown and Beasley and Dawson Knox and Josh Allen's been an MVP candidate. I really think the Bills can get on a good roll here in the playoffs. I have the Bills just slightly beating the Colts 24-20. Now I'm going to move to the NFC side for the wild card. I have probably the easiest game to pick with the Buccaneers and Washington. I don't think Washington has enough, even though they have a really good defense, especially as of late. That's been just carrying their team. But the Buccaneers have way too much offensive firepower, and it's Tom Brady. He's been here before. He knows what he's doing. I think they'll handle Washington pretty easily at 31-13. Next, I have another good game, I believe, and I could definitely see the Rams winning this game with a healthy Goff and their very good defense, especially with Ramsey and Donald leading that defense. I could definitely see the Rams winning this one, but at the same time, I think Russell Wilson is way too good of a quarterback to lose in the wild card round. Despite their defense not being as good this year, I still think that Russell Wilson will his team to a 34-28 victory against the Rams. And then finally, the last wild card game, I think that people are gonna underestimate the Bears, but they have been on a roll late in the season, and they've been running the ball a lot with Dave Montgomery, which has been really good for them. But I don't think Mr. Trubisky will be enough for them to beat a very good Saints team that's been shaky at times. But it's Drew Brees; he's in the playoffs. The Saints have one of the best defenses in the league. I think they're gonna just slightly beat the Bears, but I think the Saints are a much more rounded team, and Mr. Trubisky just will not get the job done. Saints win 27-24. Moving into the divisional round, this could be a really good slate of games. We have the Chiefs and Ravens. The Ravens have been really hot, like I was saying, but it's the Chiefs. It's the divisional round. I do not think the Chiefs are going to lose to the Ravens, although I could see the Ravens pulling off the upset. Lamar Jackson would have to play out of his mind. The offense would have to be rolling really nicely, and they'd obviously have to stop Patrick Mahomes and that star-studded offense. But I just don't see them getting the job done, and I see the Chiefs winning 30-20. And then another possible uh, winner that I don't have. I think the Steelers could definitely pull this one off against the Bills, but I think the Bills have the better overall team, and the Steelers have been really shaky at times, especially at the end of the season. And I really think the Bills are gonna destroy on both sides of the ball. They're really gonna start to get their momentum going and take this win 27-17 against the Steelers. Sorry, Big Ben, but it's not your time. Then the NFC side, I think both of these are going to be really good games also. You have the Packers and Buccaneers. It it's a really good quarterback matchup and offensive matchup, obviously. Tom Brady versus Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron Rodgers is the MVP of this season. He's been absolutely dominating with his team, even though he has had obviously some struggles with his offensive players being out and stuff. But Devontae Adams is fully healthy, and I think with that being said, the Packers are going to win 34-30. I think the Packers defense will step up big against Tom Brady, and it'll just come down to a quarterback duel, and Rodgers will win it. Okay, then Saints and Seahawks. I could definitely see the Seahawks winning this game. I couldn't really decide, honestly, who's going to win this game, but I think that the Saints offense, when they have Kamara fully healthy, the Saints offense is really going to take advantage of that not so great Seahawks defense, and they're going to get Kamara involved in the passing game. I could really see like their game against the Vikings on Christmas Day, I believe, or yeah, Christmas Day, where they exploited the Vikings defense with Kamara and everything else. And I just don't, even though it's Russell Wilson, and I know he's a great quarterback, especially in the playoffs, I just don't see the Seahawks defense being able to do enough to stop the Saints. And I have the Saints putting up a bunch of points with 42-28. Now the toughest part, deciding who goes to the Super Bowl. This one was pretty hard, but I just have a weird feeling that the Bills, it's their season. This have been so good this season, which is really weird because the Bills haven't been that great in the past. Um, but I really see the Bills, even though it's Josh Allen, he doesn't have a ton of experience, and he's going against Patrick Mahomes and that Chiefs offense. I see the Bills defense stepping up really big against Patrick Mahomes, and I see the Bills just squeaking by the Chiefs 28-20. I think Josh Allen is going to really make his statement and make a staple in the NFL and show that he is that MVP candidate and can get the job done with his team and will his team to that 8-point victory. Packers and Saints, I could definitely see the Saints winning this one also, but I think the Packers offense is way too good and Aaron Rodgers is playing out of his mind. He's just going to be on that roll, and I just don't see anyone stopping the Packers in the NFC right now. And yeah, I have them winning by 31-28. I think it'll be a really close game. It'll come down to probably the end of the game, one of the last few possessions. I think the Packers could maybe get the game-winning field goal here, probably. And I just think Aaron Rodgers is too much, and the Packers offense is too good. So that leaves me with the Super Bowl. Obviously, Packers Bills. I've been saying this for a week, a little over a week now. And I really think this could be a good game. Obviously, the Bills have a really good defense. Josh Allen will be on a roll. He's going to try and want to make his statement in the Super Bowl. But Aaron Rodgers, MVP, the offense is too good. Their defense will step up against Josh Allen, I think. It's going to be down to the wire with this one as well. But I think the Packers will barely squeak it out 27-24 and give the MVP Rodgers another Super Bowl victory for him and another Super Bowl MVP. And that will end off the season.